Good evening. Welcome to Actoroke on Gen Con TV. Set in the world of Chaldea. We are streaming every Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm Peter Adkison. I'm director, editor, whatever needs to be done. Tonight is a script reading for episode 6 of the Graver's Dig series. This is our series finale, so we're very excited. A little punchy, you know, like woohoo, and also a little like, oh, series almost over. But hey, fear not, we will have more Actoroke stuff every week. We'll come up with something. No. We have a plan. The plan goes all the way through September. We're good. Last week here on Actoroke, our dungeon master for this series, Mike Boozer, DM'd a great game, a great series finale with Lexi the First, Megan Karami Nasser, Rennie Arocto, and Bryce Bebop. And Tanel Lovett did live illustrations. And since this happened a week ago, Steve Connard has written a screenplay adaptation of the story created in this lovely scenario. And tonight we are doing the script reading of that screenplay, and then we are going to film the actors performing the screenplay in front of a green screen. And then I will edit it with Steve's help. Steve and I are editing these things over a period of 1 week. So 1 week from tonight will be movie night, where we will air the movie that we create between now and then. Like, that's right, in 1 week we film the movie and then we edit it. We'll take in all of the filming that we did in front of the green screen. We'll key out the green, replace it with beautiful art mats from Tanel Lovett. We will add sound effects and music and all sorts. You are going to be blown away at how amazing this will look in only 1 week. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be cool. So tonight, yes, this is the screenplay. And so we're going to do that. We are, by the way, filming here in Chaldea Studios. We do this every week. We have Zoe Zombie Orpheus Enterprises? Zombie Orpheus Entertainment.
Those guys.
Is our film crew, in addition to standing in for actors who couldn't make it and players when they can make it. And we also have Bandersnatch, who's our practical effects company, and that's how we do this thing. Okay, so we will start with introductions. We have a couple of substitutes tonight in terms of one of our actors couldn't make it, so Rennie is normally a player. He's subbing in for Jessica Keeter, who is traveling this week. But let's just go around and introduce yourself to the cheering crowds. We'll start with you, Rennie. Who are you playing? And if you'd like to promote anything, how you can be found on the internet, you are welcome to do that as well.
Why, thank you. I am Rennie Arocto. I shall be playing the role of Tenacious tonight. I normally play Archibald in the RPG session. You can find me on Twitter. If you follow me at Rennie Francis, I think. That's where you can find me on Instagram as well. But go to zombieorpheus.com and you'll see a whole bunch of our films that we do there. It's pretty great.
Great.
I'm Amber Wolf. At Cafe Ole Ole is my Instagram. I am a burlesque performer and a musician as well. And that's all.
All right. Okay. And you will be performing
Bahati. Bahati.
That's right. All right.
Hi, I'm Ann. I'm playing Saoirse. You can find me on Instagram at Ann Carlton Fantasia. And I'm a little bit quiet now performing because we're renovating our house. So that's pretty much taking up all my time.
All right. Dylan.
Hi, my name is Dylan Smith. I'll be playing Cass And you can find me on Instagram at Path of the Smith if you care to. I need friends.
Ixnay on the Olofe.
Yeah. All right, Scott.
Hi, I'm Scott C. Brown. I know how to use a camera. I will be reading for Radarno, which is my normal character, and I will also be reading for my producing partner, Andy Doporowski, who usually plays Archibald. And if you were smart and watched the previous 2 episodes of this, you'll already know where to find me, because if you've watched, I don't know where to find me. So this face, find it. It's your job.
There you go. All right, without further ado, we will begin our script reading for episode 6. By the way, if you would like to read along, our scripts can be found on actoroke.com. So there you go. Okay. Exterior, necropolis, sky, establishing shot. A distant, violent, unnatural storm hangs like a demon over the necropolis, its rage hell-bent on destruction. Exterior, necropolis, wall, day. A diminutive gecko whiles the morning away on top of the towering necropolis wall. A dark, ruinous crack, a vast crevasse compared to the itty-bitty lizard, splayed out beneath him. The earth trembles as a warband of giants emerge from the dark recess into the Fey cemetery. Archibald wipes his sweaty brow.
That wasn't me. Cast iron guaranteed. I'm not a betrayer. Normally.
You blaming the shovel, witch, or the skull?
Bran made me do it. I was compelled to speak, and I spoke. Fomorian bastard.
The power of Bran compels you, like that, like an exorcist thingy.
Gods naturally possess a gift of exhortation.
By heaven's high will, compelled from shore to shore. I forgot to mention I will be reading the lines of Beatrice, who's a female talking sword. Everybody makes me do this. I don't have a choice.
The best. It's the best.
It's the highlight of our day.
Yes. All right, Anne, save me.
You're repeating yourself, sister. Time to plagiarize something fresh.
Impossible. I do not plagiarize. Imitate, mayhaps, on occasion. It is the sincerest form of flattery. Saoirse stumbles abruptly into Cass, who stumbles into Bahati, who stumbles into Archibald, who is preoccupied by...
How did that get there?
All eyes widen in horror as they lift and follow the pointing finger to Orthivob's shack, somehow in the midst of the Fey cemetery.
Cunning Vedma.
Do you think that she-devil is home?
In unison, all heads swivel like a synchronized chorus line,
3,
back up
2,
and
1.
over the wall to a violent, stormy sky over Dualwold Necropolis. Angry streaks of volcanic lightning crisscross the pulsating sky like a wild Aurora Suzugos dance.
Question. Onanism?
Yep,
Nice.
perfect.
Not likely, unless the vampire is practicing onanism. Know what I mean?
No!
Good.
And please, refrain from explaining.
Where's Tenacious? Shouldn't he be here?
Saoirse returns her attention back to the witch shack.
Maybe he is. Shh. You hear that?
This feels like a trap.
Or a trap for Orthifob. Tenacious is set.
Saoirse gathers up a stone from the ground.
Let's see.
She chucks the rock, bouncing it off the front door, giving it a reality check. Seeing the house is in fact quite real, she darts off with the others, following closely. A few weeks later, the nearly departed approach the shack, its perimeter cordoned off with yellow caution tape.
What's this?
It means this area has safety or health concerns. Enter, but proceed with caution.
Bahati sniffs the air like a hound dog, catching the
call me
scent
Sherlock.
of
Essence of Tenacious. I'd wild shape into a dog, but we don't have the budget. You'll just have to enjoy this.
Insert stock video of cute baby puppies playing. Cut back to the witch shack.
Should have read ahead.
Around the back. I love it when actors don't read ahead. They're like, oh, what the hell? Yeah. Saoirse skids to a stop, hand raised, calling for a
Stop.
The others come to an ungainly Keystone Cops pileup.
What?
Is it the Guardian?
Listen.
Everyone cocks an ear. A whispering chant floats up from the storm cellar.
Celtic throat singing.
No, you nitwit! You don't recognize spell weaving?
Saoirse inches uncomfortably closer to the storm cellar entrance.
Tenacious. Is that you down there?
Come on, let's go outside, inside.
Oh, no, I'll go outside. That's fine.
No, we
Inside the witch's shack, the storm cellar, moments later. Orthy Bob's shack of solitude's messy innards remains exactly as the nearly departed left it, except now it features an interloper. In the corner, Tenacious hovers unmoving over a bubbling witch's cauldron, petrified, hard as stone, hands raised dramatically. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold your hands up the entire night while we're filming. Yeah, that's great. Mid-spell. Okay, put him down. His determined, demented features. See why we cast you for stepping up here? Eerily illuminated. Oh, come on. Eerily illuminated by vile green smoke pouring forth from the pot. The four allies inch closer, lured by the hypnotic, disembodied voice coming from the Fey wizard. A loud voice cracks thunderously. Oh, this is Bran. I'm also doing the voice of Bran. My body is here. I feel it. In the center of the room, Brennan Hall's Bran's skeletal remains rest peacefully on a large granite slab. Actually, it's a wooden table with a sound blanket thrown over it, but we'll get back to that. Come to me. A finger twitches, an arm shifts, and then legs rattle. Slowly, the headless skeleton rises into a sitting position. Archibald, take me to my body. Do as I command. Now! The skeleton climbs off the table. Huh. Keep them apart.
I just want to point out this entire page is all Peter.
Something went wrong. Our heroes raise weapons, nervous by the walking skeleton. Never mind the fact that it was previously I'm not an actor, see, I can't act, so this is like my moment.
You're good.
It is.
Yeah.
You own it, Star.
Keep going.
Back on the skeleton, two skeletal arms rise, bony digits reach forth, calling. From a nearby weapons rack, a sword and axe answer the Fomorian god's summons. They fly, speed of light, across the room into Bran's outstretched fingers. He tests the weapon's weight, like old friends reunited. Yes.
I know how this story ends.
Archibald whips out the bag containing the skull.
Brand's skull!
The skull instantly materializes in his hands.
Archie.
Deliver me, Archibald Ashtooth, my champion. Fulfill your duty. Archibald walks towards the skeleton.
Archibald!
Don't do it.
Cass reaches out to stop his friend and bounces off an impenetrable force surrounding him.
Beatrice, baby, do something.
What the hell am I supposed to use, man? Harsh language? Archibald approaches the skeleton, skull held reverently. I give all that I possess, honor, status, distinction, influence, power over life and death.
The greatest of these I accept.
In one fell swoop, Archibald drops the skull on the floor, commanding the shovel of the dead.
Smash, skull!
The shovel comes down. Boom! Brendan Hall Brand's skull shatters into many, many pieces, and with it, the final destruction of a god. The force of the impact and resulting primal detonation rips the shovel from Archibald's arm, sending it careening like a meteor across the room. Time stops. You are illogical. Why? I could have given you...
Because I want my life back. And that of my friends.
Time returns. The sword and axe fall with a clatter from the skeleton's grip, followed by a waterfall of bones spilling across the floor.
Archibald, are you okay? You're missing your shovel, buddy.
Never better. But I can't say the same for Tenacious.
In the corner, elongated white phantom specters separate from the green smoke. They circle Tenacious, hissing as they tug, scratch, and claw, determined to pull him bodily into the cauldron.
If Tenacious dies,
We're screwed.
Our heroes react, coming to his aid. Saoirse kicks the cauldron and receives nothing but a sore toe for her effort. Bahati strains, yanking hard on the wizard's robe.
Come on, you bastard. Move.
Seems no effort, strength, or spell will move that tenacious mountain of stone. She gives up.
Someone got a better option.
A good plan, violently executed now, is better than a perfect plan executed next week.
Finally, speaking like a true sword.
Archibald hurls an eldritch blast into the closest phantom. Begin Phantom Pandemonium sequence. 3 phantoms screech madly and fly at our heroes. Saoirse wades into the phantom menace like a boss, slashes with her halberd, wreaking havoc on her incorporeal forms. Spell whiz. Cast, protection versus evil. Bahati casts fairy fire. Archibald casts eldritch blast. Spell sorcery collide with ectoplasmic manifestations, weakening their presence on the prime material plane. The action devolves into a grand-pitched melee, a storm of violence, weapons, and spells against screeching banshee phantoms. A phantom slips past Saoirse's defenses with chilling, elongated fingers, raking her skin. The warrior freezes, paralyzed by its chilling touch.
Saoirse?
Just as quick, Saoirse is released from the icy prison as Bahati sends the offending phantom fleeing back into the cauldron with a thunderous shillelagh heightened blow.
You okay?
Saoirse nods, letting her halberd do the talking. The pole singing in arcs and thrusts, Bahati joins her friend, the staff singing deadly harmony.
Hey, she's more than my friend.
A few feet distance, close, action close. Archibald and Cass hold nothing in reserve. All options are on the table.
It's the week of Phoenix. Think we can get that dumb bird to help us?
Not if you insult it.
Phoenix reminds us of the cleansing qualities of fire and invites us to reduce our old life to ashes, that we may start anew. Remember, if you can't understand me, you can go to actoroke.com and read along the script. Yes. Archibald strikes a Shakespearean pose.
We have to destroy the dead so that we must live. Oh, great and mighty Phoenix who died and rose out of the ashes.
Cass stops, mortally wounded by the god-awful, terrible, ear-rending narration.
That was pitiful.
What?
Brevity, my friend. The real art of speaking is to use as few words as possible.
Fire!
And launches a volley of eldritch blasts.
Better boy.
The last phantom's grip on this plane evaporates, and it's gone. End Phantom Pandemonium montage.
I got one hand.
The nearly departed, winded, and desperately needing a rest gather around Tenacious, who is still spellbound by the cauldron.
what do we do?
Low and sorrowful whispers.
Huh? Can you make out what he's saying?
Glana gnabana bid sishain.
Let me listen. I am fluent in 6 million forms of trash talking. They lean close, Beatrice listening intently to barely audible whispers. Beat, shrugs all around.
Something about purification.
Yes, I believe he wishes us to purify le pot.
And how do we do that?
Locate essence of white lotus in the witch's potion stores. A moment later, the four nearly departed scour the potions rack.
I got it. Is this it?
Bahati holds up a tiny white vial.
Wait. A dose of white lotus isn't worth more than most minor kingdoms. Maybe being dead but rich isn't such a bad trade.
Are you kidding me? I lost a hand?
Yeah.
You could buy another one.
I'd rather be alive.
But Bahati pours the white liquid into the cauldron. I just wish at this point the DM would have stopped. Oh no, that's actually not the way you use it. Too bad, it's all gone.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Immediately, the ill green smoke shifts white, and Tenacious collapses awkwardly to his knees.
What a crime. You just poured out 100,000 gold sovereigns.
Saoirse helps the disheveled wizard slowly to his feet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You mind explaining just what the hell is going on?
Tenacious holds up his hand, stymieing any further inquiries.
About that, I noticed Orthivob involved in a firefight. I gambled, pilfered her house, brought it here.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because she's a witch, and witches have secrets. Skeleton in the cupboard, so to speak.
Really?
That sounds like some poetic bullshit.
Fine. You might as well know the truth. After I promised to return you to life, I soon realized I couldn't.
What?
However,
You lied?
Whoa, what? Relax.
Figures.
My word carries a copper-bottomed guarantee of accuracy.
You'd better.
I have a plan.
Blow the gaff.
Yeah, blow it. How many times am I gonna repeat what you said?
Often.
Yeah, blow it.
One job on this ship.
Thank you.
This is how a good actor memorizes his lines. I'm just repeating what he said.
This naughty kitchen utensil, if you must know,
They all consider the black pot.
it once belonged to the lineage of Fomorian kings, said to be capable of resurrecting the corpse of dead warriors.
Cass slaps Archibald jovially on the shoulder.
Only warriors, eh? Well, shit, Archibald, I guess you're faked.
Easy for you to say.
Saoirse rubs her chin in contemplation.
That's an interesting tale. How do we conjure life from this thing?
Just as you'd suspect, you drink.
What? That? No. Nope, no way.
No, I'm drunk first.
The brew has been purified, but we still have a problem. This mechanical marvel is finicky and has rejected any attempts at removing the brew.
What are you saying? We're gonna have to lap from it with our tongues like dogs?
Yeah,
I
like
can
dogs.
do that. Thanks. Jump in on my comment
Not
moment
helping.
with your
Sorry.
I
I have just the tool.
Cass brandishes his favorite weapon du jour, licking his lips seductively.
Do it.
yeah, nope.
I'm not seduced. Try again.
Nope.
I can't leave my chair for a while.
First we eat, then we do everything else.
Cass, ladle. Laddie. Ladle.
The ladle instantly appears in Archibald's one good hand. In case you've just joined us this series, Archibald has a special ability where he can summon objects to his hand.
And he also had his arm cut off.
Yeah, good thing you didn't lose both hands. You wouldn't be able to use that ability anymore.
Oh, yes, I could. I'll be the guinea pig.
No, you don't.
Cass, ladle.
Again, the ladle pops into Archibald's hand.
I killed Bran, dealer's choice.
Cass attacks Archibald, and for a few beats, the two stooges grapple. But finally, two hands overpower one, and Cass quickly shoves the victory label into his mouth.
Oh, wise guy, eh?
It's more Charles. I'm green and flashy.
Gross.
Cersei yanks the ladle from his mouth like she's pulling a dagger from a sheath,
I'll decide who goes first.
and shoves the ladle into the cauldron and stirs.
Should have sanitized that first.
Pall of silence envelops the room as Cersei continues her witch-like stirring. Suddenly, Beatrice cackles gaily. Oh, thank you. Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble, for a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble. This sword lets soothe a long, harrowing laugh. No, it doesn't.
Alrighty then. Cass, it is your ladle.
Me, ladle. Powerful ladle it is. Powerful ladle.
You ready?
Cersei, go. Yeah.
Give me some sugar, baby.
No, wait. What about the shovel?
What about it?
It's the shovel of the dead. We can't just leave it lying around, especially not in Dinian Min Witch's lair.
He's right. Once we're alive, there'll be no moving it.
I'm your pallbearer.
So this was a character. Yeah, this is Redarno. His actual character just showed up. There you go. Everyone swivels toward the new voice, and poof, Redarno appears.
Hey, folks. I was just in the neighborhood. Heard you needed a good dead person to play honor guard for a shovel of the dead.
Redarno!
The nearly departed relax, tension in the air, releasing.
Who are you, sir?
Well, he gave us a skull.
He's our bro.
His name's Darnell.
We're done, bro.
Tenacious
Redarno.
scrutinizes the laissez-faire, teleporting newcomer somewhat dubiously.
He's a vampire.
Redarno blinks out and back in next to the cauldron.
Vampire adjacent. Appearances are often misleading.
What are you going to do with it? The shovel, I mean.
I'm the cleaner. I make problems go away.
He reaches into his inside breast pocket and pulls out a parchment, scans it, puts it back.
That's a powerful spoon, friend. But by my calculation, you and your master owe us a favor.
Favor. I gave you the skull. Favor fulfilled.
Archibald gets into Redarno's grill. We'll see how Scott does this.
Your master tried to steal my pendant and failed. What will stop him from trying again? Nothing, of course, but he's lost interest. I will tell him this shovel
The shovel of the dead appears in his hand.
destroyed the skull. It's more than a fair trade,
And if your master fails against the witch, what then?
She will come here, come after us, come after you.
Brigthwina imprisoned Orthufab within the necropolis. Her ticket to freedom was the skull. She will not be coming after anyone. Still, I suggest we dispose of this evil place. Put it where she can't find it. Where would that be?
A place of forgetting.
Quite so. Turn around this fair play after all. For 200 years, my master was imprisoned within the oubliette.
It seems everyone recognizes a good idea when they hear it, as positive heads nod and good cheer clock the room.
But how? Master Wizard, you brought this lodging here, yes? Is it in your power to send it away?
He teleports next to the wizard.
If I were to provide you the proper coordinates,
Tenacious nods, and Redarno follows suit until both men are smiling and nodding like idiots. Tenacious leans close.
I know your game.
Fade out, fade in. The four nearly departed circle the cauldron.
I guess this is it.
Hot damn. Am I ever looking forward to a bath?
I'm looking forward to that same bath with you.
Get a room.
For the record,
running on it.
our wizard contract states, I agree to resurrect you in exchange for the skull of Brynhinol Bran. I don't see the skull.
Everyone stops, faces ashen like that of a corpse. Long, awkward beat.
I think we could probably sweep the dust.
I had you going there for a second. I was just teasing you. Drink up.
Dick move, man.
I see what they did there. I see your game. Saoirse holds up the ladle for Cass to drink, and he does.
That won't be
Suddenly,
awkward at all.
suddenly, Cass screams, his face twisted in unbelievable pain, horror tearing at his eyes.
Oh my God, he's.
It's actually kind of nice. Smooth.
A white heavenly glow radiates around him, a Christ-like figure stepping from the grave. Everyone watches, holding their respective breaths.
I'm back, baby!
Well, I'm glad the magic worked on you for once. Next.
Archibald grabs the ladle and dips it.
Papa needs a hand.
He drinks as everyone waits. The warlock holds up his stump and watches hopeful as white-hot light reforms his missing appendage.
Your line.
Sorry. Be careful what you do with that, brother. You'll go blind.
I'm a righty.
Archibald slaps Cass with
Only
his
your
new
left hand will go
hand.
blind then.
I owed you that.
Go.
On Saoirse and Bahati, holding hands close.
Together.
Forever.
The two ladies dip and drink in unison. Their foreheads come together, eyes locked as the world goes white. Exterior, Fey Cemetery. The Phoenix constellation burns brightly like the Star of Bethlehem over Orthivob's house. Alive and well, the once nearly departed exit the storm cellar, a new lease on life, breathing fresh, free air. Followed by Tenacious and Redarno carrying the shovel.
I guess we have just one last thing remaining.
He lifts a hand, revealing his gold ring flashes brilliantly. A labyrinth symbol blazes hot in the air, pulsing, and then slowly Orthivob's hut fades into oblivion. Redarno nods respectfully, raising the shovel in salute,
I'll make sure to put this to good use.
and disappears. The wizard turns to look at the onlookers.
I wonder who won, Vercolicus or Orthifob?
They all look. The spellstorm abated.
I think they call it lesser evilism.
Yeah, which is the lesser.
The dead rarely stay dead.
Brigthwina is still an agitator causing mischief, but at least for now, Orthivob won't be raising an undead army.
Tenacious shakes the hand of Archibald and Cass and then bows respectfully to Saoirse and Bahati.
Life is precious. Best not squander it.
He disappears, leaving the four to ponder their future.
What now?
Graver's Dig in that bath?
I need a beer.
Beatrice, you coming with us?
Oui, monsieur, I have gotten used to your voices.
Maybe after a short holiday, we can help you find your lost bow.
Fade to black. Beatrice, voiceover. Would you like to hear a poem?
No.
Post credits, if we have time to film it. Inside the Pyramid Bar, a few days later. The most recent Sumerian hunt having just ended, the Pyramid Bar is loaded with hunters drinking and bragging about their latest exploits. Four friends relax, quietly drinking and eating.
I have a confession.
Cass removes his hat and dumps a clatter of spoons on the table. Saoirse places a dagger followed by a potion, a book, a ring, and the items just keep coming.
What did you get?
She waves Archibald's skeletal hand.
Hey, hey, friend.
That's not funny. That's sick.
The warlock smiles impishly.
I took Bran's thumb. I figured if he ever came back, how could he wield a weapon without a thumb?
How can we be under his thumb if he doesn't have one?
Under my thumb, the girl who once had me down. Under my thumb, the girl who once pushed me around.
Ooh,
Fade to black.
and boom.
All right. Thank you. 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 Yeah. Thank you.
No, thank you.
The crowds. Oh, how I miss the theater. All right. Thus concludes the table read, script reading for episode 6 of Actoroke Graver's Dig series. Come back a week from tonight, 6 p.m. Wednesday, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific on Gen Con TV. That's on Twitch, twitch.tv/GenConTV. If you miss us live, the video will stay on Twitch for a few days. It will also be on our YouTube channel, Gen Con, YouTube/World of Chaldea. So look for us there. Like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, Give us some love on the socials. You can find us there. All right. Good night, and thank you for joining us.